Hello everyone and happy first day of June 2018. So very busy week. It is Friday right now. So Tuesday was my second attempt at stem cell harvest, and I did a combination of leucine and Zarzio, and so that seemed to have done the trick. We collected 0.5 the first time, so we at least needed 1.5 this time, and we were able to collect 5.37, so that feels really good. No more worrying or feeling irrationally insignificant, because, you know, there's nothing I can do about it. But I was just scared for what the next plan would have been if, you know, we couldn't, you know, harvest enough. So I'm glad that fear is gone. So now we're working on something new that was introduced, was because I still have that spot in my lung. I have to do some low dose radiation. So I met with my specialist yesterday, which I feel confident in him, well spoken, and takes time to just sit and listen, which I really have appreciated lately. So low dose chemo every day, looks to be around 3 to 4 weeks, depending. He had to do some measurements and tests. So he taped, like, he didn't do it, but a different lady had to go in a room and do like a CT scan. So they had to measure my breathing pattern. They also had to measure, you know, where the beam's going to go. So they took a bunch of pictures so they can overlap it with my PET scan as well. So that will show, you know, the area affected versus, you know, the pictures that they took. So they're going to combine all of that information and make it so I can still breathe while getting the treatment, and without it being a danger to, you know, my spine or my esophagus. He said those were areas that are close and sensitive, you know, that we want to avoid. But they're only about 20 to 30 minute sessions. The longest time I had to be there was this consultation part. So they filled me into like a mold with my arms above my head, and positioned, you know, the lights where they needed to be. And they also, it felt like a crochet hook. Like, this lady like poked 3 dots into me, like twist, and then like squirted ink in. So I have now 3 permanent dots across like the, you know, under part of my, you know, like lower part of the bra area on each side. And they're not even centered or perfect. So, I mean, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's not like it was my choice, but, so yeah, that was like a little weird thing, but something I didn't expect. But, either way, I'm pretty comfortable. I'm more pro radiation now, only because of just what my situation is, the minimalness of it all. I could have needed something stronger and have worse side effects, but we're also doing it before the transplant, because if we did the transplant and the area, you know, went away because of the transplant, went away because of the transplant, if it ever came about, you know, again, you know, we wouldn't be able to see that area. So we'd rather burn it out, call it a day, and not have to worry about it, and then do the transplant. So, so yeah, that's where we stand right now. So I have like a 5 to 10 day waiting period right now, waiting for the exact plan of, you know, what the new doctor is going to do. And yeah, that's about it. I'm dealing with some hormone issues right now. It seems that they've all just like come crashing. My first, the 6 rounds of chemo I did last year, I didn't start getting like cramps or any, you know, of my menstrual cycle until I think February. It actually came back, but I never saw it again, and it was super light. So I thought it was like, oh, hey, maybe you can have kids again. Maybe not. so I didn't see it for months, had chemo in April, and then here it is the end of May, and it just hit me like a ton of bricks. That was the one thing I really did enjoy as a symptom of chemo, is not having my period, because it's terrible. But so it's a good sign though, because that means, you know, my body's healing and it's, you know, healthy. So I promise I won't talk about my period again. So it's a plus to me, it's a win, whatever. So yeah, other than that, it's just dealing with the emotional part of it, just like any other you know, child going through puberty and trying to figure it all out again, just the same raging crazy hormones. So but yeah, so some good things, some bad things, but we're chugging along at a good pace, I think. So this at least extends a little time for me to be enjoying some nice weather, since I missed summer last year. So I'll take that for a win as well. And yeah, so I won't have another update probably for another couple weeks, unless I hear something from transplant doctor or something like that. So everyone take care of yourselves, enjoy the weather, drink a bunch of water, stay healthy, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, bye.